Welcome back. What happened? Play. Pause play. So just stay. Okay, just that song. All right, we'll start in silence. Did you say namaste? Namaste, phone. I love you. Hi, everyone. Come to a Come to a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Let's begin. Bring your hands to your knees, palms down for a grounding gesture, palms up for a more receptive gesture. And just roll your shoulders down and back a couple of times, checking in with your body. And then beginning to scan from the crown of your head all the way down your back through your shoulders, right out through the toes. Checking in with yourself, seeing how you're feeling today, paying attention to any parts of you that are feeling tight, maybe sore. And then trying to tune in to the parts of you that are feeling really good today and ready to roll. And then turn to your breath. Notice the length of your inhale versus your exhale. Maybe the strength of your inhale versus your exhale. And just try to even them out. There were so many things I wanted to talk about tonight. Themes, ideas, I have them all day and all night long, I assure you. But most of the time, I'm tempted to remember and to remind myself why I practice, what motivates me to practice. So take a moment and turn within and ask yourself, why do you practice? What is it about this practice that makes your life better? And when your practice gets rocky or things get difficult, or if the couch is calling, pull that intention up. Pull that idea of why you practice up to help you through the rocky moments. And with that idea of why we practice and why it's a good idea for us to feel better about ourselves, be at peace and happier when we interact with the world, slowly open your eyes, come back into the room, and let's begin to move. Come on to all fours. Bring your hands directly underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips. Yep, right here. What's up, Molly? Inhale, arch your back, look up toward the ceiling. Exhale, round your back, look toward your navel. Inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, round your back, turn within. 5 more on your own, breathing and adding whatever movements you like. If you'd like to crescent your hips from side to side, if you'd like to change the configuration of your hands, do that. So for me, one of the reasons why I kept coming back to my mat was that I realized the more yoga I had in my life, the happier my life became. The happier I became because my life was indeed the same life. I was just happier in it. And that helped get me to my mat when muscles were sore, time was tight. And on your next inhale, come back to neutral spine. And walk your knees 2 inches back, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Sometimes we have to remember why we show up here every Monday night for the madness. Begin to pedal out your feet. Make your dog as fidgety as you like. You know where you have to go right away. If you'd like to crescent your hips from side to side, if you'd like to bend your knees, lower both heels to one side of your mat or then the other, please do so. Your mat is your space to practice and to honor your body. Do what you feel like you need to do. If you need a little twerking action, I mean, hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Come right back to center. Inhale, pull forward into plank pose, top of a push-up. As you exhale, bend your elbows straight back, lower halfway, Chaturanga. Inhale, pull forward, roll over your toes, straighten your arms, upward facing dog. As you exhale, roll back over your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale here. As you exhale, gently lower down onto your knees, and then come into child's pose. Arms are extended, forehead to the ground. Breathe. Inhale, pull forward onto your belly, baby cobra. Chest between your thumbs, squeeze your elbows back around your rib cage. Press your hands into the ground, lift your chest and sternum an inch off the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, press your hips back to your heels, tuck your toes, lift up, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg straight up, 3-point dog. Keep your right leg here, point your toes, lift your right leg as high as you can. Now lift up high onto the ball of the left foot. Lift the right leg even higher. Now plant the left heel down, but keep the right leg lifted as high as you can. As you exhale, step your right foot forward halfway up the mat. Straighten your right leg, slide your hands back in line with your right toes for pyramid pose. Right hip pulls back and up, left hip forward and down. Both feet pointing straight ahead, hips level off. If you'd like to go a little deeper, flip your hands toward your back leg, walk them back. If you'd like, you can even interlace your hands behind your left leg. It's a balance challenge. And release, slide your hands forward, step back, downward facing dog. Take your left leg straight up and back. Lift your left leg as high as it'll go, point your toes toward the ceiling. Now rise up high onto the ball of the right foot, right heel lifts. And now keep your left leg super high, lower your right heel down. Now step your left foot halfway up the mat, straighten your left leg, slide your hands back in line with your left toes. Back heel lowers down to the floor. Left hip draws back, right hip forward, squaring your hips off toward the front of your mat. Flip your hands, walk your hands back toward your rear foot, maybe even interlacing your fingers behind your rear leg. If you can, get them behind your calf. Ooh. And release, hands come forward, step it back, downward facing dog. Look up at your hands, crisscross supermodel walk from the back of your mat to the front. Make it sexy, people. Rise up high onto the balls of both feet. Maybe even take a little prance up to the top. Yes, perfect song for that. Separate your feet inner hip width distance apart. Grab opposite elbows, hang over your legs. Gently sway back and forth from side to side, ragdolling. Now put a bend in your knees, get your belly on your thighs. That's it, Katniss, that's it. Lift your tailbone up a little higher. Yeah. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Now ask yourself this question while you're nodding your head no. Am I breathing? Yes, okay, good. Just making sure right there. Pull the belly up and in. Release the hands down to the floor. Slight bend in your knees. Round up to stand, bone by bone by bone. Abdominal engagement all the way up. Head is the last thing to come up. Your breath is your symphony, even more so than the music in the room. Come to the top of your mat, feet inner hip width distance apart, hands to prayer at heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms forward and up, palms connect, arch back, deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, look up, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, fingertips down, right leg goes straight back, low lunge. Inhale, left arm up toward the ceiling, twist, open up your chest. As you exhale, left hand comes down to the floor. Inhale, back into downward facing dog. Exhale, lower your knees down to the mat, child's pose. Inhale, draw the body forward onto the mat, baby cobra, make it smooth. Exhale, hips to heels, child's pose. Tuck the toes, lift up, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg straight up and back, 3-point dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg straight up and back, 3-point dog. Exhale, left knee taps the back of your left arm. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. Exhale, twist, left knee taps the back of the right arm. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. Exhale, left knee pulls into your chest, left foot steps down between your hands. Right knee gently lowers to the floor. Reach your arms forward, up and back, crescent pose. As you exhale, touch your hands down to the ground, tuck your back toes under, step up, forward fold. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep your arms forward and up, palms connect, arch back. Exhale, forward fold, hands straight through heart center. Inhale, look up, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, fingertips down, left leg goes straight back, low lunge. Inhale, right arm up toward the ceiling, twist. Exhale, right hand finds the floor. Inhale, back into downward facing dog. Exhale, let it out your mouth. Inhale, pull forward into plank pose. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, pull forward, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, press back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right leg straight up and back, 3-point dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg straight up and back. Exhale, right knee taps the back of the right arm. Inhale, right leg straight up and back. Exhale, right knee taps the back of the left arm. Inhale, right leg straight up and back. Exhale, right knee pulls into your chest, right foot steps down between your hands. Left knee gently lowers down to the floor. Reach your arms forward, up and back, sink your hips, crescent pose. As you exhale, touch down, tuck the back toes under, step up, forward fold. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep your arms forward and up. Exhale, forward fold. Find your rhythm. Inhale, look up, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, fingertips down, right leg goes straight back, low lunge. Inhale, left arm up, twist. Exhale, left hand finds the floor. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Pyramid pose, peel your toes back toward your face. Press into your fingertips, lift up high into the ball of the right foot, lift your left leg straight up and back, 3-point dog on fingertips. Nice, flatten out your hands, inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. Exhale, left knee taps the back of the left arm. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, pull forward into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, pull forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. High lizard, sink your hips, lift your chest. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Peel the left toes back, jaguars. Inhale, come into high lizard, sink your hips, lift your chest. Exhale, back, straighten the leg. Inhale, pull forward, high lizard, sink your hips, lift your chest. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Press into the hands, lift straight up and back, 3-point dog. Inhale here. Exhale, pull your left knee into your chest. Step your left foot down between your hands. Right knee gently lowers down to the floor. Reach your arms forward and up, crescent pose. As you exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Twist, hook your right elbow to the outer left thigh. Get a deep twist here. Untwist, inhale, lift your arms, sink your hips. As you exhale, hands to the ground, baby Hanuman. Sit back on your right heel, straighten your left leg. Inhale, come forward, crescent pose, arms up, sink your hips. Exhale, baby Hanuman, straighten your front leg, sink back. Inhale, come forward, crescent pose, this time into forward fold. Hands down, tuck the toes, step up. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep your arms forward and up. Exhale, all the way down you go. Inhale, look up, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, left leg goes straight back, low lunge. Inhale, right arm up, twist. Exhale, right hand finds the floor. Straighten your right leg. Peel the right toes back toward your face. Wide-legged pyramid pose. Lift up high onto the ball of the left foot. Press into the fingertips. Lift your right leg straight up and back. 3-point dog on fingertips. Flatten out your hands. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg straight up and back. Exhale, right knee taps the back of the right arm. Inhale, right leg straight up and back. Exhale, twist. Right knee taps the back of the left arm. Inhale, right leg straight up and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, pull forward into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg straight up and back. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. High lizard, sink your hips, lift your chest. As you exhale, straighten your right leg, peel your right toes back toward your face. Inhale into high lizard. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Inhale into high lizard. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Press into your hands, lift your right leg straight up and back. Exhale, pull your right knee into your chest. Step your right foot down between your hands. Left knee gently lowers down to the floor. Reach your arms forward, up and back. Sink your hips, crescent pose. As you exhale, hands to prayer, heart center. Twist toward the right. Hook the left elbow to the outer right thigh. Twist. Inhale, reach your arms straight up and back, crescent. As you exhale, baby Hanuman, sit back on your left heel, straighten your right leg. Inhale, come forward, crescent pose, reach your arms up and back. Exhale, baby Hanuman. Inhale, reach forward, up and back, crescent. Exhale, baby Hanuman. Inhale, this time into crescent pose. Exhale, both hands down, step up, forward fold. Inhale, look up, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep your arms forward, up and back. Exhale, down you go, forward fold. Inhale, look up, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees. Plant your hands, walk back. Float back, handstand back, Chaturanga. Bend the elbows on the way down. Inhale, pull forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Take one step in. Right leg straight up and back. Exhale, pull your right knee into your chest. Inhale, look up at your hands, fairy dogs. Exhale, shoot your right leg into the air. Leap, lift your left foot up off the ground. Inhale, exhale, go, leap. Right knee in. Exhale, leap, go for it. Child's pose, nice, Nadia. All the way down. Arms are extended, forehead to the ground. Catch your breath. Reconnect with the idea about shifting balance from your feet into your hands. Feel all 10 fingers grip into the floor as you shoot your left leg up this time. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Left leg straight up and back. Exhale, left knee into your chest. Shoot your left leg back. Float the right. Good, loud breaths on the way up. Left knee in, exhale up, engage the abs by exhaling loudly. Yes. Maybe take, that's enough, 3. That's good. We got more. And tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Everyone walk your feet to the edges of your mat. Okay, so you're in a wide down dog. All right. Look up at your hands. Inhale, bend your knees. And as you exhale, do a wide-legged jump into forward fold. Try it. Just try it on for size. Go for it. Okay. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms forward and up. Exhale, sit down into chair pose. Readjust your feet. Bring your ankles, big toes to touch, knees to touch, inner thighs to touch, or everything separates. Yogi's choice. It's up to you. Arms at high or medium height. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands forward. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Plant your hands. Start to bend your knees. Get your knees to the backs of your arms, coming into crow pose. Any variation that you've got. If you want to challenge yourself, try to lift both feet at once. That's always fun. Breathe here. Exhale, shoot it back, Chaturanga. Inhale, pull forward, up dog. Exhale, press it back, down dog. Inhale, your right leg straight up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg straight up and back. Exhale, right knee taps the back of the right arm. Inhale, right leg straight up and back. Exhale, right knee taps the back of the left arm. Inhale, right leg straight up and back. Exhale, pull your right knee into your chest. Step your right foot down between your hands. Left heel lowers to the ground. Rise up, warrior one. Arms by your ears, palms face one another. Shoulders draw away from your ears. Back foot is on a slight angle. Grounding through the pinky toe side of your back foot. Square shoulders and hips off toward the front of the room. Interlace all 10 fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale. As you exhale, bow forward to the inside of your right thigh. Arms up and overhead. Find strength in your legs. Crown of the head descends toward the floor. Release the bind. Plant your left hand down into the ground. Roll onto your left hand, outer edge of your left foot. Shoot your right leg back, right arm in the air. Vashisthasana, side plank. Nice. Come into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, pull forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. Exhale, left knee taps the back of the left arm. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. Exhale, left knee taps the back of the right arm. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. Exhale, left knee pulls into your chest. Step your left foot down between your hands. Right heel lowers down to the floor. Rise up, warrior one. Arms by your ears, palms face one another. Square shoulders and hips off toward the front of the room. Widen your feet if you have to. Interlace all 10 fingers behind your back. Try to cross the opposite thumb on top. Inhale. As you exhale, bow forward to the inside of your left thigh. Bring your arms up and overhead as the crown of the head descends down toward the mat. Strength is in your legs. Breath is powering you. Release the grip. Plant your right hand down into the floor. Roll onto the right hand, outer edge of the right foot. Left leg shoots back, left arm in the air. Vashisthasana, side plank. Left hand down, plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, pull forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Lower onto your knees, tabletop position. Begin to walk your hands forward. Lower your chest and chin to the ground. Puppy pose. Tailbone high in the air. Good. And walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Walk your knees 2 inches back. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Walk both feet over to the right side of your mat. Take a step in. This is the advanced class, so take one more step in. Left leg straight up and back. On the count of 3, we exhale, scissor kick, land on the left side of the mat with the right leg in the air. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, scissor kick, land. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, exhale. Good. Molly, keep the leg higher in the air. You'll float more. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, exhale. Beautiful. Remember, real estate of your mat only. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, exhale. Nice. Child's pose. Beautiful, Amina. And come into tabletop position. Slide your right foot toward the right edge of your mat. Roll onto the right hand, right knee. Extend the left leg back for side plank with your knee down. Left arm up in the air. Lift the left leg. Flex the left foot. Bend your left knee. Grab hold of the top of the left foot with your hand. Kick the foot back into your hands. Arch back. Maybe even look up or back toward that foot that's arching. Opening up the chest here. Coming back into tabletop position. Slide the left foot over toward the left edge of the mat. Roll onto the left hand, left knee. Extend the right leg back. Right arm up. Go. Lift the right leg up, breathing. Oh, thank you. Bending your right knee. Take the top of your right foot, kick the foot back. Beautiful. And release. Come back to center. Walk the knees 2 inches back, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up at your hands. As you exhale, tuck handstand to the top of your mat, land your feet down, rise up, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, stay here, get a little lower. Reach toward the front of the room like you need a hug. And then rock to the right, to the left, to the right, to the right, left, get lower, get lower, get lower, get lower. Sit down, pick up your heels, boat pose. Here we go. Right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. Both legs, both legs, both legs. Keep it up there. Right hand, left hand. Wax on, wax off. Okay, lie down. Take a break. Pull your knees into your chest. Warm-up's over. Little circles to the right, little circles to the left. Relax. And rock up and down a couple of times, catching your breath. Give yourself a little massage. And come on up to sit. Front row, turn around. Second row, turn, kind of around. All right, we got a couple of headstands to play with to the headstand portion of class. Bless you. Yeah, I know, I was like the same way before. I was like, extend your leg. All right, so 2 headstands to work on today. Straight arm headstand and goddess arm headstand. Straight arm headstand. I have a fun little trick for you guys that looks really cool. It's really not hard, but it will help engage your arms, and that is to pretend you have a tennis ball underneath the palm of each hand. So sometimes when we straighten our arms, we want to do this. We want to white knuckle the floor and lift these knuckles up. But if you put your fingertips down and engage the palm of your hand, your arms straighten and they become that much more stable. So, from tripod headstand or tripod dolphin, separate your feet. One arm straightens, the other arm straightens. Lean into your hands, come up onto tippy toes, step on your wrists. Okay, maybe lift up from there. Maybe lift to the side from there. It's a very surprisingly stable headstand. Maybe do like you're a little bird on a perch. Okay, that's one to play with. So easy. It's just as long as you breathe. The second one we're going to work on tonight is goddess arm headstand. So this is also a slightly less stable headstand. What I like to do is flatten out both my forearms, one in front of the other. I've seen some people who can genie arm their arms and clasp like this. I'm not that person. I think my arms are too like bony. My elbows are knobby and some people's aren't. I mean, do you? But I do put one forearm down in front of the other. Flat, flat. Crown of the head comes down in front of my forearms. Tuck the toes, lift up. Now, Notice I like to come into crazy headstands from this kind of position because it's a little more stable than lifting legs straight up. Once I'm here, I can worry about lifting all the way up overhead. Okay? Nice and slow is the way to go with any headstand. Goddess arms. Okay? Am I straight? Yeah. Thanks. Okay. On down. Have fun. Play. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Take a nap.
Okay, well, I can't actually do a headstand, but I came to this class anyway. Yeah.
It's okay. You remember we were working on tripod?
Yeah, and I could do it at the wall.
Okay. Work on the tripod. Go get a blanket if you need one for your head. And work on the egg.
Right, hands down. So you can see all your fingers, elbows in.
Nice. Nice.
Remember this one?
So
Either go into an egg.
I'm gonna hold you one, and now try to really straighten out these arms. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Good.
Like a V.
You got it?
Second one.
Beautiful. Boom. Very nice. Good boss. You got it, Angel. You're up there, you're up there. Remember to try to like widen out your feet and really like try to step on your wrists first too. Like that's like, it doesn't give you that much support, but that little extra point of contact will let you straighten out. Nice, Aina. I can't believe you do that one easier than bound headstand.
Anything on my fingertips.
Anything on your fingertips? Everybody's so different. You got it. You got it, Dawn. You got it. Breathe. There it is. Now you're up. You were up, though.
I know.
You were up.
Myself getting up, little tippy.
You were up. You are straight like a boss.
Does my head go in front of me?
However you think about that. Yep.
I like it.
Can you do the wide-legged press first, like the straddle press? It's really hard to go straight up in some of these headstands. Nice, Molly. Just come on up. There it is. There it is. There it is. You get the flow. Remember the exhale, guys. You got it. You got it. You got it. Oops, I think I pushed you off your balance. My fault.
If you spread your feet like I did.
There you go. There you go. There you go. You got it. Yeah.
So I'm pressing through my hands too, right? That down, or is it more forearm?
I honestly don't feel the press. I feel my arms more like a kickstand than anything. So you have to make sure that you are far enough forward from your head too. Like sometimes people get too close to their head and it causes a little bit of rounding in their neck. So, but really this is like this is just a frame.
Okay.
You're not pressing too hard into it. Yeah, it's core. Yep.
You're doing it.
All right, everybody. You're doing reverse-handed headstand. That's like a next level Jedi. She was like,
I know.
just do tripod, regular tripod. There. Get the camera. Wait, you can't move. And for all day, now you have to stay there. Nice. I mean, very nice. All right, everybody, it's over. It's over. Child's pose. Okay, bend your elbows. Take your hands to your neck and begin to give yourself a little massage. Get your thumbs right up underneath the base of the skull. I know it doesn't feel quite as good when you're doing it to yourself as somebody else is massaging your neck, but all right, extend your arms. Let's continue on our merry way. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Right leg straight up and back. I don't know where I was going with that. Lift up high onto the ball of your left foot. Lift your right leg. Energize this. Engage the quad. And now keep the right leg in the air as you sink your left heel. And press your chest back toward your left thigh. Beautiful. Inhale. As you exhale, pull your right knee into your chest. Step your right foot down between your hands. Rise up, high lunge. Take a moment here. Back heel is lifted. Back hamstring is energized. Take a deep exhale here. Shh. Now comes the transition. Step up onto the right foot. Pull the left knee into the chest. Reach down with your left hand, grab your left big toe with your left peace sign fingers, close the loop with your thumb. Right arm up toward the ceiling, reach up through the right fingertips. Option to straighten the right leg here. Take the right hand, grab the pinky toe side of the left foot. Reach your left arm back. Twist. Come back to center. Both hands around the left foot. Extend the left leg. Lift the left leg up toward the forehead. Release the leg. Keep the leg there. Both arms up. Come on, guys. Inhale. As you exhale, touch down to the ground. Keep the left leg in the air. Standing split. Take your right hand back, grab your right ankle. Pull your torso toward your right shin. Nice, Nadia. Release the ankle, put the right hand down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale loudly as you swing up to stand. Left knee pulls into your chest. Ooh. Both arms reach up. This time, as you bow forward, connect your left knee to your right knee, perch pose. Hands come down, left knee stays bent. Walk your hands forward if you have to. Get them flat on the mat. You might have to hop your right foot back a little bit. Yep, so you're in perch. Lean into your hands. Take a firecracker toward handstand on your exhale. Extend the left leg up toward the ceiling. See if you can catch some hang time. Take a couple of attempts. Third attempt, Chaturanga. Inhale, pull forward, up dog. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Lower onto your knees for a moment, child's pose. We're going back, we're going back. Walk your hands to your knees, rise on up. So the point of that last little firecracker pose is that we slowed down. You caught some good hang time. It's almost surprising, right? So you're here. You're here. Hands come down, leaning forward. Shh. And all of a sudden you're in this handstand. And you're coming right back into Chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Okay, so the idea is you're poured over your legs so much, you're in handstand position. This is where your flexibility training is paying off, because you're in the forward fold, you're over your hands, but if you don't remember to breathe, you're not gonna make it. And you don't have to hold it forever. Get the float, and you're coming right back down into Chaturanga. We'll do it again on the other side. Down dog. Down dog. The perch, the one that's bent, extends up. You're really in handstand position almost from perch. Right, left leg straight up and back. Lift the left leg, come into the stand, down dog split. Rise up high onto the ball of the right foot, lift the left leg high, and then sink the right heel down as you lift that left leg higher. Then pull the left knee into your chest. Step your left foot down between your hands. Rise up, high lunge. Take a deep exhale. Then rise up, pull the right knee into the chest. Nice smooth transition, everyone. Reach down with your right hand, find your right big toe. Extend your right leg to straight. Nice. Take your left hand over the top of your right foot. Reach back with the right hand, twist, extend the right leg to straight if you can. Come back to center, right hand over the top, left hand, pull the leg up and in. Now try to hold it there as you extend both arms up. Inhale, woo, cheater. Exhale, touch down to the ground, right leg up. Standing split. So really work that right leg towards the ceiling. Take your left hand, grab your left ankle, right leg even higher. Release the ankle. On an exhale, come back up. Right knee comes back in. Both arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, touch down, come into perch. Connect right knee to left knee. So your knees are together. Hop your left foot back, flatten out your hands. Lean into your hands. On your exhale, shoot your right leg straight up, just like you're gonna touch the ceiling. That was it, Katniss, that was it. There you go. Last one, Chaturanga. Like you're doing the worm at a party. Inhale, pull forward, up dog. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Very nice. Child's pose. Breathe. Tuck your toes. Molly just snapped her fingers. We gotta go. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Right leg straight up and back, 3-point dog. Right knee pulls into your chest, right foot steps down between your hands. Left heel spins down to the floor, cartwheel the arms up, warrior 2. Back foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. Nice long stance here. Bend and straighten your front knee a couple of times. Coming to your deepest. Take your right forearm down to the top of your right thigh. Sweep your left arm up alongside your ear. Extended side angle. Taking care not to collapse into the forearm. Lifting up out of it. On your next exhale, come back into warrior 2. Reach forward toward the front of the room. Flip your palm. Reverse warrior. Left hand comes down the back leg. Right arm up and over. Keeping your upper body exactly the same, straighten your front leg, reverse triangle. Inhale here. As you exhale, reach up and over, coming into triangle pose. Right hand finds the right shin, left arm reaches up toward the ceiling. If you'd like to lower the hand to the floor, to the pinky toe side of your right foot, you can, or take your hand onto a block to avoid leaning forward. Left hand finds the floor. Hop your back foot in about 12 inches. Turn your left toes forward toward the front of the room. Right hand to your right hip. Right shoulder stacks on top of left shoulder. Extend your right arm up toward the ceiling. Revolve triangle. Option to keep your left hand, the lowest hand, on the ground where it is. Take it onto a block. Or for a balance challenge, take your left hand to the pinky toe side of your right foot. Right hand refines the floor. Slide your right hand forward as you hop up onto your right hand, right foot, lifting the left leg up, stacking left hip over right for balancing half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Left arm reaches up toward the ceiling. Back foot is flexed like you're standing on it. Bending the top knee, coming into Chapasana, sugarcane pose. Taking your right hand onto a block, if that helps you grab that left foot. There you go. Release and come back into warrior 2. Take a breath here. As you exhale, bend the left knee, hands to prayer, ninja squat. Left tricep snuggles into the left inner thigh. Then rebend the front knee, right tricep into right inner thigh. Both hands touch down, straighten both legs, both sets of toes pointing straight ahead. Forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana, reach for your ankles. Draw yourself toward the ground. Elbows bend straight back. If your head easily touches the floor, narrow your feet a bit. So you get more of a stretch, you can lift the tailbone higher. Straighten the legs by rotating the inner thighs back. Nice, everyone. Release the ankles, place your forearms down on the ground. Begin to slide your legs out to the side for Samokhanasana, side split. If you're close to your neighbor, be nice and don't look up. Don't look up, don't look up, just don't look up. As a rule of thumb, don't look up. All right. Very carefully walk your torso toward the top of your mat. Begin to pivot your hips into Hanumanasana, full split. Pressing into your hands, making sure the left knee is lifted until your hips are square to the front of the room. Then come into, they don't call it Monday Night Madness for nothing. Coming into full split, or your version thereof. Lean onto your right hip. Swing your left leg forward. Swing both legs back overhead. Bring your hands to your lower back. Come into shoulder stand. Now let's see what happens when you guys don't come to Monday night.
Come on in. Doing it. No boots.
Good. Walk your elbows closer to one another. Lift your legs higher. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Maybe you can reach alongside your thighs and release the support of your lower back. Wherever you are, on your next exhale, rock down, cross your ankles, handstand, Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. I admire you all for trying. That was great. I have not yet been able to smooth it out, but you know, I throw it out there to y'all anyway. Downward facing dog. It's great, everyone. Next side. Left leg straight up and back. As you exhale, pull your left knee into your nose. Step your left foot up between your hands. Right heel spins down to the floor. Cartwheel the arms up, warrior 2. Nice long, a nice long stance. Bend and straighten the front knee a couple of times. Carla, I love you. Good job. Come to your deepest. Beautiful. Remember the motivation as to why you're here. That helps through the hard poses. What does the world get out of a better you, a you that feels better? Left forearm finds the left thigh. Right arm alongside your right ear. I mean, answering rhetorically inside. Reaching your right fingertips toward the front of the room. Jesus. Come back up into warrior 2. Reach forward toward the front of the room. Flip your left palm up toward the ceiling. Reach back. Reverse warrior. Keep your upper body exactly the same. Straighten your front leg. Reverse triangle. Inhale. Reach up and over. Left hand finds the left shin. Right arm up toward the ceiling. Triangle pose. Trikonasana. Left hand on your shin, top of the foot, or on the pinky toe side of the foot on the floor. Taking your right hand down to the floor, hopping your back foot in about 12 inches, 1 ruler's distance, pivoting your back toes forward toward the front of the room, taking your left hand onto your left hip, stacking your left shoulder over your right shoulder, left arm up toward the ceiling. Revolve Triangle. Now your hand can stay here, your right hand, or it can come up on a block, or it can come onto the pinky toe side of your left foot for a balance challenge and a deeper twist. Undo the twist, left hand finds the floor, slide your left hand forward and off to the left as you hop up on your left hand, left foot, right hand to your right hip. Stack right shoulder over left shoulder, right hip over left hip, coming into balancing half moon, flexing the back foot, and then bending the right knee, reaching back for the top of the right foot with your right hand, and then arching back for sugarcane pose, Chopasana. And releasing, coming back into warrior two. One breath here. As you exhale, bend the right knee, ninja squat, hands to prayer. Straighten the left leg, left toes up toward the ceiling. Now your hands can come down for support, or you can do this hands free. As you exhale, rebend the left knee, straighten the right leg, right toes up. Both hands down for sure this time. Straighten both legs, point both toes forward. Crown of the head reaches down to the floor. Yogi's choice on what inversion you would like to do here. Tripod headstand, forearm stand, handstand, straight up levitation. Take your hands back through your legs, straight armed headstand. Tracy like a boss. Like a boss. Goddess headstand, remember that one we learned today. But only if you're stable, otherwise dominoes will happen. And inverters, nice. Come on back into Samakhanasana. Straighten your legs out to the side. Again, being mindful of your neighbor, especially those of you with buns and braids. Try not to credit card swipe. Come onto your forearms, legs out to the side. Good modification. Now, using weight on your forearms, walk yourself toward the front of your mat, pivot. Bring your left toes up toward the ceiling, square your hips off toward the front of the room. Then straighten your arms, maybe take your hands onto blocks for a Hanumanasana. Full 180-degree split. Now, if this is your not so great side, you may have to bend a knee to lean on your left hip. Swing your right leg around. Swing both legs back overhead, coming into shoulder stand. Both hands to your lower back. Walking one elbow toward the other, straightening your legs straight up toward the ceiling. Nice. And roll all the way down. Handy. Chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Child's pose. Draw yourself forward onto your belly. Belly Shavasana, right cheek to the floor, both hands by your side. Moosh your hips back and forth, side to side. This is usually where I say hard part over. But that kind of depends on what you think is hard tonight. Come onto your forearms, Fink pose. Like you're watching TV from the floor. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Narrow them up a bit. Yeah, there you go. Bend your right knee. Reach your right hand back. Grab the big toe side of your right foot. Pull your right foot in toward your hip. Slide your right hand over the top of your foot. Right elbow high. Pressing the foot toward your right hip. Once you're situated, slide the knees a little closer together. Option to press into the left hand and lift the left elbow off the floor, getting an upper back bend. And release. Bend your left knee. Reach your left hand back for the big toe side of the left foot. Pull the left foot in. Left elbow high, left foot over left hand over the top of the left foot. Press the left foot toward your left hip, narrowing the knees once you're situated. And then option to press into the right hand and arch back. Beautiful. And release. Relax down. Bend both knees. Reach back, grab the pinky toe sides of both feet. Kick both feet into your hands. Lift your chest and sternum up off the ground, coming into Chandrasana, bow pose. Kick your feet hard back into your hands, increasing the distance between your calf and your hamstrings. Lifting your chest, lifting your sternum, rocking back and forth, letting your breath rock you. And release. Moosh your hips back and forth, side to side, yeah. This time when you reach back, grab for your ankles or your shins. This will give you more of a lift and weight more of your legs down into the ground. Bend your knees, reach back, try to grab your shins if you can. Kick your legs back. Use that extra weight pulling you back to lift your chest higher. That's it. You got it, Trace. You got it, you got it, you got it. Yeah, usually this is... Here we go. Kick it back, girly. You got it, you got it. You sweaty? And come on down. And make your way back into child's pose. All right, we have come alas to the thing. To the two-part thing. Two-part, maybe three. Maybe three. We'll see how we do with the first two parts. The first part of the thing is chin stand. Chin stand with 2 blocks is definitely the way to go. So last week, if you were here, we worked on locust pose with 2 blocks. So chin stand has a similar principle, slightly higher up, because in locust pose you're dealing with extended arms. With chin stand you're dealing with bent arms. So you have a little more height, so you have to change the height of the blocks. Some people try to do chin stand with the blocks too flat and you don't go anywhere. So Nadia's going to demonstrate for us. Blocks, shoulder width distance apart. So aim is important in yoga. We're aiming for the middle of the blocks. If we're too far forward, we run the risk of tipping. If we're too far back, we don't go anywhere, we go backwards. So middle of the blocks, shoulder width distance. So she puts her hands down, she bends her elbows back, gets her shoulders right where she thinks she might go. Now, a lot of people tell me, but my chin isn't down, you said chin stand, my nose is down, it's hard to breathe. That's fine. What we're doing is we're taking a lot of pressure off your cervical spine here and your shoulders by using the blocks. And we're also helping elevate you so you can get into the pose a little bit easier. From here, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Beautiful, walk your feet in. Right, just like any other inversion posture, we're trying to get the tailbone shooting straight up toward the ceiling. She lifts one leg, me, her friend. I'm your friend today. Press down into my shoulder. I help her find lift. Now at some point, she has to press into her hands in order to pull off my shoulder. And now she's in chin stand. Beautiful, come on down. Now, once she's done this a time or two, and she trusts herself, she's going to try to kick up without any assistance. But being a good friend, I'm just going to be like over here. All right?
Blocks?
Blocks for right this second. All right, real quick. Now the hands become important. At a key moment, as she lifts her hips and she walks in, she gives one little hop and presses down, and her hands are, her arms are engaged. These are like tripod headstand arms. Okay, come on down. And then finally, when she's ready, we take the blocks away. Now it becomes an actual chin stand, right? Chin is down on the mat. Lips are usually down on the mat as well, which is why it's helpful to have somebody else do it. All right? All right, lower down. So she comes in from tabletop, gets herself set up, tucks her toes, lifts her knees, lifts her hips, walks in, gives a little kicky poo. She comes up, and then she might bend her knees. I got you, girl. Don't worry about it. And maybe she finds her head. There's the bun. There it is. There it is. And comes all the way back down. Very nice. Beautiful. Dangers, use it. Can I just go over dangers, and I'm gonna hit this. Do not touch your feet to your head if you're on blocks. Do not. Okay? It's too unstable. You will roll. I have done it. It is scary. Okay? I prayed afterwards. I was like, fingers, toes. Okay. Do not do this up against a wall, because you will misjudge how far back your legs are. You will look for the wall, and you will hurt yourself because you will roll off those blocks. You're not really so far over your head, and this part of your back doesn't bend that much. So it's really hard to overkick, especially on the ground, okay? But if in the meantime, use a friend. The friend will help you out. Go, play. Guess who's your friend? I would not.
Just wondering, just out of curiosity.
It's too, you're very elevated, and even cork blocks are, they can wobble.
Yeah.
Even these ones are not very thick, you know, so no, I would not even play with that.
I'm not interested.
Because if you roll.
No, I ain't trying to play that game. If I roll, I better die.
That's it. Very good.
So you're trying to, you want me to help you up, right? It looks like you just wanted to kick up.
Elena, by the way.
Yeah. Like right or left leg?
I'll let my right leg up.
She's got it.
Nice.
Carla, like a boss. You hustling me. Yeah. Pull away from her hand. That's it, Carla. Good. She's leaning.
Nice.
I'm like this.
Not actually.
I like a little bit around the block. Me personally. Yes. Whatever you're comfortable with, because everybody with a different arm length will have their hands in a different spot. Yeah. Same. So you realize you're doing it on the lower setting?
Yes.
Okay. Shoulders here.
Yep.
How are we without the blocks, Dawn?
It's gonna feel a little weird, but
I don't know how we are without the blocks. Okay, I guess we're gonna find out how we are without the blocks.
just take your leg on my shoulder so you can see how it feels to be up
Okay.
without the blocks.
Try to give her a kick.
Perfect. And then just
My chest doesn't go to the floor. Just
Your chest can go to the floor. Yeah, sure it can. Gab,
I feel like it's right there.
is on the floor in this pose.
You're right.
Yeah, a little bit. You're a little bendy. Okay, little kick up, kicky poo. Good. Now, I need you to find your hands and lift your
I need to find my hand.
hands and lift your belly up off your arms.
That's hard.
She did. She's trying without blocks for the first time today.
But like,
Shoulders staying.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Leg up.
One leg up.
I'll take it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's it. Now put your hand back.
there you go.
There you go, Jessie. Boom.
Shoulders in. There you go. Look at you. You found your pose, girl. Woohoo.
There we are. Yeah, Jessie.
I'm gonna dance.
Oh my God, she's so your daughter, Tracy. All right. again. Nice. Nice, Andrea. Look at this. Super strong. Your Maria is strong. Ah, nice, Andrea. Very nice. Okay, come on down. Come on down. Because I have more. I have more. Grab your blocks. Grab your blocks. Come onto your knees. Take your block, one block flat at the top of your mat. Come onto your knees. No, I'll steal one. I'm the worst. I steal blocks. I'm good. We're good. So from your knees, kick your right leg forward, right heel on a block. Hands to the ground. Ish. Okay, so now this is a half over split. It's a half over split. And now what's about to happen is completely within your control. You decide how much over split you want. Keep your front foot flexed. Slide your back leg back as far as you want to go. Okay, breathe. You don't have to go all the way down. Slow into it. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Breathing. Yes, lack of scowling is also helpful. Especially the ones facing the camera. You gotta smile a little bit. Peace fingers, deuces up. Thank you. All right. Good. Rebend your front knee. Pull your right knee in. All the way back to starting position. Take your left leg out this time. So totally not fancy transition. This is completely bare bones. One leg forward and then the other leg forward. Sometimes you just got to get to work. Taking a half over split on your left side, and then with loving kindness, sliding the right knee back as much as you are feeling stretch. Suffering is like an all-you-can-eat buffet in yoga, something like that. Rebend your front knee and come out of there. Flipping blocks. All right, now this next thing is going to be easier if I show you. So, from whatever place you're at with your split, right, you're going to take right leg wherever you are. Take your hands to the left, lift your hips, walk to the other side. Pike up. Come back, okay? I want you to try this without anything fancy first, okay? Right leg forward. And then we're gonna get fancy. All right.
But I'm a simple person.
Not in this class. Ready? Walk left. Right leg forward. Good. Pike your hips. Engage your feet. Walk over to the back. Come into split. Yeah, good job, you guys. Good job. Good. Now go back. Pike your hips. And come all the way to the front. Nice. Rebend your back knee. Slide your back knee in. Good. Nice. Good. Now extend your left leg forward, doing the exact same thing. One more time. One more time. Because once things get fancy, things might hit the fan. Okay. Ready? Left leg forward. Whatever length of split that you have. The important parts of what I'm about to say are walk right. Pike your hips. Okay, what's the important part here? Thank you. Go to the back, come into split. Come back into front. Pike your hips. Come on back. into split.
Sorry.
Okay, you can come out of there. Come out of there. Guys are making me hurt for you. All right, so from here, what's going to go on is we're going to combine chin stand, split, and the transition from one side to the other. First, we're just going to try a chin stand. But if you're saucy, after that, the elbow will work into your hip and you'll pivot to the back. I'm telling you that now because I can't tell you that when I'm upside down on my face. Okay, so from split, right? Hands come left, pike, chin stand, lean, elbow in, wow. Pivot to the other side. Okay. So, but once I have my elbow in and I'm pivoting, then I balance is easy. It's almost like a breakdancing move at that point. So, but to get into the chin stand, let's talk about that. From split, pike, bend, up, okay, then lean. What? Lean. Lean. And then you come. Look, you can almost like arm balance there because of the balance point. Okay. And then that's it. Then we're gonna go Shavasana. Thank you. Play. Okay, I'll ask. Okay. How are we doing? Yeah, Nadia. That's it. Then lean. Once you're there, you're so light. Boom, other side. Beautiful, girl, beautiful. Alrighty. Downward facing dog. Let's do a hip stretch. You did? Yes. Some people were smart and took their blocks with them and then did the chin stand on the blocks. Bonus points for you. Right leg straight up and back. Right knee forward behind your right wrist. Pigeon prep, slide your left leg back, right foot toward the left side of your mat. Breathe and fold over your front shin. Stretching out your hip, just relaxing, melting down. A little meditation music for everyone. And walk your hands back to your shin. Bend your left knee. Reach your left hand back. Grab the big toe side of your left foot. Pull your left foot in. Take the thigh stretch for a moment. And then maybe slide the left foot into the crook of your arm. Reaching your left hand for the back of your head. Taking your right arm up and over. Taking a mermaid bind. Clasping your fingers. Or taking a merman bind and giving like a power fist in the air. Yeah, Mina. And release. Tuck your back toes under. Step it back, downward facing dog. Left leg straight up and back. Left knee behind your left wrist. Slide your right leg back. And fold over your front shin. Right elbow high. And then maybe take the Mermaid Bind, right foot into the crook of your arm, left arm up and over. If you're having a hard time balancing, you can either try pulling your left knee over toward the left edge of your mat more, or even sliding a block underneath your left hip. And release. Roll over onto your left hip, swing your right leg around, and lie on down. Bend both knees. Taking a couple counter stretches to all that forward folding and hamstring stretching. Taking one bridge and two wheels. Hands by your hips. Press into your hands, press into your feet, lift your hips up. Interlace all 10 fingers underneath your lower back. Roll your right shoulder under, left shoulder under, and once your hips are nice and lifted, if you'd like to get your right hand to your right lower back, left hand to your left lower back, and prop yourself up, you can. And slowly come down. Now, as always, you're always welcome to take a supported bridge, block underneath your sacrum, or exact same type of bridge again, or coming into Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel pose. Flip your hands by your ears, fingertips facing your feet, pointing toward your feet. Press into your hands, press into your feet, lift your hips. Come to the crown of your head, pause for a moment, rest there, slide your hands back to your feet. Make sure your feet are parallel before you straighten your arms, straighten your legs, lift the hips even higher, coming into full wheel. Pressing your chest through your arms. Chin to chest, come on down. Just giving the front of the body a little love. One more. Flip the hands. Press into your hands, press into your feet. Come on up. Make yourself small, or maybe come up onto the tippy toes of your feet as you walk your feet back toward your hands. Slide your left foot in, pull your right knee into your chest, extend your right leg up toward the ceiling. Rebend your right knee, right foot down, slide your right foot in, bend your left knee in, extend your left leg up. And rebend, chin to chest, slowly come down. Yes. And windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Relaxing. Cactusing your arms onto the ground. Bumping your hips to the right, lowering your knees to the left for a supine twist. Hips toward the windowless side of the room, knees toward the window side of the room. And come back to center. Bump your hips to the right, knees over to the left, knees over to the right, pardon. Hips toward the windows, knees toward the windowless side of the room. And come back to center. Bending both knees in. Reaching for the pinky toe sides of both feet. Separating the knees, drawing your knees past your ribs toward the floors for happy baby. Soles of the feet toward the ceiling. And rocking back and forth from side to side, because that's what makes the baby happy. And then rock over to the right. Straighten the left leg. Rock over to the left, straighten the right leg. And then come back to center. Straighten both legs. Enjoy. Work it out with your neighbor. Work it out. And then straighten your legs out onto the mat. Straightening your legs, hands by your sides, fingers curl up. Let your feet fall out to the side. Relax down into the ground. And before we drift off into our Shavasana tonight, taking some 3-part breathing on the count of 3, we'll inhale and exhale completely. Then we'll breathe into the belly, into the chest, hold the top, and then exhale. 1, 2, 3, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Begin. Inhale, breathe into the belly. Breathe into the chest. Pull it up into the throat, hold. Exhale, release it down. Empty completely. Inhale, breathe into the belly. Breathe into the chest. Hold at the top. Exhale, fully and completely. Inhale, breathe in all the positivity in this room, the energy, the love. Hold at the top. Exhale anything that is not serving you today. Now let your natural breathing rhythm resume. Let your mind quiet. melting down into the mat. Noticing the difference in your body after your practice of yoga. Noticing the space you made for yourself, physical, mental, emotional. What you create for yourself with your practice.